What up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are having a fantastic one. To start things off today, I just want to thank everybody for the support over the last 2 weeks of this, guys. Today is day number 14, and I'm just super grateful for all the views and stuff like that, and the comments. Hopefully, I'm helping you guys out here, and you guys can see kind of what I'm doing here in the background here, and I just really appreciate you guys. So I just wanted to go ahead and say that first off and foremost. Today was kind of an interesting day with it for the account. It felt kind of slow. We're sitting at level caps and stuff like that, or like level blocks. We forgot to unlock a location yesterday because we had enough points. So we do that today. We got a potion, and we're very close to getting a drill, or vice versa. Either way, I know I got a potion today, or at least a drill. But either way, yeah, it was a drill because I have just under. I'm like 2.9 something on the verdant gale. Yeah, something like that. For that location's currency here. So tomorrow should be another day where we get to get another statue here to increase our experience gain. We're also gonna hit level 80 tomorrow for sure. Should be able to land at the town where we can do our class upgrade, which will get Archmage unlocked, and we'll start doing our skill draws that we've been saving up for a little bit here. This part of the game can be a slog for sure. It slows down quite a bit when you get stuck to those level locks and stuff like that. I wish it wasn't near as quickly. I wish it was every 4 levels or something like that, because I think you'd have a little bit better pacing overall if you had just a little bit more room to play, and you're not just beyond for in my case today was just an hour for everything that I was able to get done, doing all the dailies and dungeons and everything. It was just an hour, right? And it's kind of crazy. So I had a comment on somebody like, hey, I'm watching your videos hoping to learn some tips and stuff like that, and I hope I'm portraying stuff along pretty well here. I'm not perfect, as all means. There's a lot of info out there, a lot of different creators that are making a lot of info. I still feel, no matter what, your gold production is very, very important. Just for an example, there was a creator out there who didn't focus their ore near as much, so now they're switching and they don't have a lot of stuff invested in their gold. And by the end of season 1, they hit 156 primo stars, I think, like that. On my main account right now, I have stopped. I stopped on Wednesday, or Tuesday actually. Today's Thursday. I stopped on Tuesday for spending anything. No more leveling of my companions. Well, not my companions. My pets actually. No more skill draws. No more relic draws. But I haven't done relics in a while. No more gear investment. They're all like in the 120, 124s, like mid 120s. Like I could probably get to 160-ish area, but I want to have stuff saved up for season 2 start, right? Because right now is a perfect time for me to save. I don't need anything. I have SSSS and everything. Like I meet all the requirements. I got my divine second piece today on my main account. And now that I have all but treats maxed out in my cart, like I max gold, stone, wood, and ore first. All those resources, the way I see it anyways, is just passive, right? They say you should be spending your Donium on the material realms and all this stuff. And while material realms is important, don't get me wrong, I don't think you need to focus it near as much. So the way I see it is the way you could automate the process a little bit more without spending that premium Donium, because to an extent it is a premium currency for free-to-play players, right? We don't get that access near as easily as a paid player because we don't get the ability to spend 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 100 plus dollars, right? And get that paid currency that's convertible into Donium, right? We have to be very, very aggressive in the auction house. We need to sell shards, and if you want to make Donium in the auction house, you have to either sell your food materials or be very, very aggressive in selling your shards early. If you can stay concurrent on the levels of each map and each zone where you're staying right up there with the level locks with the top players, you can afford to maybe take one day to just say, okay, today's going to be, I'm going to sell all my shards and make Donium. Because I'm at the stage now where I made over 1,000 Donium on my primary account because I don't need my divine shards anymore. I sold 30 of them today. Tomorrow I'm going to be selling, another 20, and Saturday I'm going to sell another 20. Sunday I'm not, because I'm going to be preparing for season 2 with my dungeons. So I'm going to have all 4 of my dungeons, and I'm going to save those for the next day, because once Monday comes along, we're going to get access to a new dungeon, so that way I can get 6 attempts. Like, things like that's going to play a bigger role. So any way I can get myself to the point where I can just sit on resources. Now I'm sitting here buying 2 material realms every day. I have more Donium to then focus to relics. Relics, I think, are one of your most important things as a free-to-play to invest into. Like, if you're going to spend Donium on anything, do it with relics. And the reason behind that, for me, the way I see it is with relics, right? Yeah, you got to get these sets, and it's a bunch of RNG. I get that. The RNG over time becomes less and less and less, for the pure fact that once you get a relic to 5-star, and if you get that relic again in that RNG, you can convert that relic. You can dismantle it and get universal shards. I didn't know this until I got that relic to 5-star. I don't think a lot of people are talking about this. The reason I think that is so important is because those universal shards can help you complete your 3-star sets on your blues. You can get all your blues to 3-star, right? You can get all your blues to 5-star, right? The more 5 stars you can get done, I think, I haven't tried this now. This is just me spouting here. If you can get a full set to 5-star for one of the zones you're focusing, right, you can then use those shards to trickle down into all your other zones. Now, it's really going to come into how maintainable that is. I don't know, especially with new zones coming out, new relics coming out all the time. There's a little bit of a balancing act there, which is where I think Donium is going to help bridge that gap a little bit, right? You're using your Donium because it's the cheapest you can use Donium on for any of the different gachas. It's 800 for 100 draws, which is a very good deal in my opinion. Should it be a little cheaper? I don't know. I think 100 draws for 800 is reasonable, right? I don't think it's too crazy, considering pets are 1.6k and your skills are 1k just to be able to do 10 draws for each of those, right? It's insane how much more that it requires, especially when it comes to your pets. You get a better return on investment with your relics and with your gold. And the reason I say gold is the wagon refreshes. Wagon refreshes. I hit pause on the video. My bad. So sorry about that. I don't know where it cut off quite there. But as I was saying, the reason I think the cart refreshes are so important is inside that cart, as a free-to-play player, there's skill draws, there's pet draws, there's relic draws, there's stone, there's wood, there's essence, there's ore, there's pet treats, there's everything you could want. And the reason I focus gold is because that allows me to get 5 refreshes of that wagon. I think the sweet spot is 5, so that way you still have gold left over to then funnel into your other items that you need it for. Leveling your relics, leveling your gear, like all that requires it. I don't know. I don't think pets require it. I could be wrong. But definitely your skills, or not your skills, definitely your relics and your gear. Right now, it cost me to level all my relics to 13, 30-some thousand gold a piece. There are 25 relics. There's 4, right? No, 20. Yeah, there's 20 relics in your main pool that you got to level up. That is a lot. That is 600,000 gold that you're spending on that alone. And the more gold you have, the more refreshes you can have. And that's going to funnel. The reason that getting that stone and that wood earlier means you can level your cart faster, means you can max out your cart sooner, which then means you're going to sit there and bank all that passive stuff every day, and it's going to help push you further. Yes, you may get a little bit of initial jump with ore and everything else, but the less you're spending on that and the more you're spending elsewhere can be a better overall progress on your account. Now, again, this is kind of just my opinion and speculation here, so take that as you will. Moving forward, we'll see how it's playing out. It's working really well for me on my primary account right now. But yeah, guys, as far as this account here, we got a couple zone unlocked. We got some relics. We're close to our next mythic piece, and we just knocked things out really quickly. It's nothing too crazy. It's the same as usual there. All right, but yeah, so as far as the free-to-play account, I think we're catching up a bit here. We kind of hitting those walls has been slowing us a little bit here, but once we hit level 100 for our gear and our seasonal stuff starts rolling through, I think we'll be decent. We're getting close to being done with Verdant Vale. Then we're going to shift our focus to Cinder. We want to primarily focus a lot more drills. I know that much because you need so many drills to finish all the map zones for the 3 different locations right now until Longhaven comes out. So I'm not quite sure what you need there as far as how many drills, potions, stuff like that. I haven't looked ahead or read any guides there on that. But yeah, guys, don't neglect your cart. I do feel it's very important. Don't neglect your gold. I think that's also very important. I've been primarily using stamina actually on this count, I've only used stamina on gold, and I think we're doing pretty well here. We're doing the 2-2-2-2 on the material realms. We are a little bit, I think we ended at 13k Donium today. So that's actually not too bad. We're slowly eating a little bit of that resource away because we're not actively making as much anymore. I do think I have some stuff saved up over time here from the different commissions and stuff. Be mindful of your commissions, guys, for another little tip there. Those commissions can have the legendary colored food items in there. Those are really good for selling on the market. Sometimes you can get like 100 per one of those of Donium. So be mindful of that. I need to start putting a little bit more into the auction house to help get a little bit of passive Donium growth there. When it comes to gear drops, like eventually I'm very close to getting Lucky Statue. Actually, this will be very huge for us, and then we're going to save. When it comes to Grand Treasure, it's very important that you buy 1 week and then save the next, unless there is the Primal Gem or Lucky Statue inside that. If you do everything correctly, you should be able to buy 3 pages worth every week and still have enough to finish the full pages all the way up to that Lucky Statue or that Primal Gem, because those are going to help you in the longevity of everything when it comes to your overall progression. More gems, more chances at double drops and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I got to get some sleep. I've been up for quite a while. I just want to again say thank you all for the support. I've been seeing the comments and I've been responding as best as I can here. I appreciate all the feedback here. I have no animosity toward nobody. I truly appreciate any kind of constructive feedback and criticisms. I want to have a conversation, guys. Like, we're adults, or at least I try to be. I think you may disagree with me somewhere, and I may disagree with you, and that's perfectly okay, guys. We're here to just learn and me to show my experience as a free-to-play and just go day by day. I'm planning to do this very long term. So yeah, guys, stick for the ride, and hopefully I get to see these efforts really come into fruition here and really get a better grasp of exactly, where the right areas are to invest into. And so far, I'm feeling pretty good about how I'm going about it as a free-to-play player. A lot of other content I've seen out there is from the eyes of somebody who's spent money and just kind of using information from other people. Like QI Maple is a very, very, very big content creator for the game here over in, I want to say China. Please don't quote me. I could be wrong there, but I know they're from overseas and they've been playing a bunch. And they have a lot of great information out there. Targets to hit, I'm not too familiar with, targets to hit for the different things when it comes to your Primo Stars. But I know when you're looking at that tree, you want to focus XP gains, any kind of dungeon reward gains. Those are like the main ones for sure. Any kind of drop rates increases and stuff like that. So those should be your primary focus and goals to get to, depending on how you feel and how much you're going to need, per season. It's going to get a little bit easier each season because you're going to have access to more stuff and you're going to be getting more stuff. It's just kind of slow, and I definitely do feel the slowness when it comes to, okay, cool, I did this zone. Oh, now I did one zone. Now I have to wait, until I'm level 72. Okay, cool, I'm 72 now. Cool, I complete that zone. Oh, now I'm 70. Now I got to wait 74. And it takes, a day or so to get that level, right? Or, with Whaleback, for instance, oh, you completed 2 zones and now you got to wait a day. Oh, you completed 2 more zones and now you got to wait a day. I get why they do it. I just wish it wasn't as frequent as it is sometimes. I wish you had, 3, not 2, but like 3 or 4 zones you can complete. It'll just feel a little bit more cohesive. I think it'll flow a little bit better from day to day. And the power spikes in whaleback is insane, guys. Today was the biggest one for my main, and I haven't had a single problem really with anything up until today. I am 5.36 million, I think. My next zone for whaleback is 6.7 million. It went from like 5 something the other day all the way up to 6, like almost 7 million. It's quite insane, the gap. But the caveat to that is come next season, we'll be able to go in there and clear it automatically without any issues, regardless of the power gap, because we have the rank difference there. But yeah, guys, before this gets too much longer here and I ramble on even more, peace out. Have a good one. It's been fun, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.